Now, when it comes to using your mouse, the vast majority of Windows users that I've ever run into, funny thing, since it's a windowed environment, the vast majority have never fully utilized all the features of their mouse. That's why we have a lunch lesson that is the 10 or more things that you can do with your mouse. I know most people can kind of stop at 3: click, double click, and right click. Maybe scroll if you got a scroll wheel. So they kind of like tap out at 4. So, in any case, I highly recommend if you are not fully utilizing your mouse, take that lesson and learn what all you can do. I'm going to tip you off to a couple of the more advanced things right now. First and foremost, right click everything. Why? Because it works. It always works. It has always done the same thing. It gives you a context sensitive help menu, or more recently, it's giving you options related to whatever it was you right clicked on. So when you put your mouse on top of something and right click, it will give you information specifically about whatever that was you just right clicked. As a matter of fact, hey, let's right click inside here. Look at all the little goodies. And, of course, when I hit my best buddy, the escape key, that goes away. Alright, so just get in the habit of right clicking absolutely everything. It always works and has never changed. It has always given you context sensitive help about whatever it was that you just clicked on. Another thing you could do, click drag or right click drag. When you click and drag things, you get different options. It's generally moving things. If you hold your Control, Alt, and Shift keys down while you're clicking and dragging, you might want to do that and see what kind of results you get. Remember, Control, Alt, and Shift, I mentioned them before, can be used in combination with themselves and other things, including the mouse. You definitely want to try it. And now we have the Windows key as a player. You might want to look into some of the things you can do with that. And when you right click and drag, you get even more options like moving instead of copying. And, of course, watch your mouse pointer. Look at what it's doing. Look at how it's shaped. Right now, my mouse pointer is off to the right of the screen here, and I have a pointer, which is made specifically to do that. Point at things. Now, as soon as I touch my little slide here, I get an insertion point. I get the little eye that tells me that I can edit, which actually I can't do in this document, but it lets me highlight stuff. Okay? So anyway, get used to watching that mouse pointer. See what it does. See what it doesn't do. And anytime it flickers, it's giving you a hint. It's letting you know, hey, I might be able to do something else here. Alright, so we'll move on here. Okay, so after doing the mouse, what's left? Well, nothing important. Just exploring things safely. Not choosing or changing things in the process. Just poking around, taking a look at stuff. The safest thing to do is look for these little guys. The ellipses. I don't know if you can see them right there, the three little dots. When you see an ellipse, that literally means there is more to look at. So a dialog box will open, another screen will open, something is going to open. You haven't said yes, you haven't said no, you haven't said select this. You just said show me what else is out there. Along those lines, if you see any little down arrows or little left or right arrows, those are safe as well, and that just means there's more options. Sometimes the right pointing arrows are on the edge of the screen, the right hand edge of the screen, and the further option or further layer of menus will pop up on the left. So the drop down arrows means that you're going to choose something from a list. You know, you've seen them on the web. It asks you what state you live in. You hit the little arrow and it pops down and shows you all the states. The right pointing arrows just means go down a level. So if you're in a menu and you see a right pointing arrow, it means, hey, there's something else that you can do, like, I don't know, like font sizes, stuff like that. You hit an arrow and it says, oh, here's a whole bunch of stuff you can choose. Excuse me. This is about it for the first part of this lesson. I would like to thank you for your time and attention and invite you to go to LunchLesson.com and Principal.org. LunchLesson.com has 15-minute lunch lessons specifically geared toward busy professionals and how to make the most of your time. Principal.org is more of a business coaching site, and it goes into personal and business coaching for basically creating connected companies, ones that hold true to a vision, reconnect with their commitments, and create their future. So thank you for your time and attention. We sincerely appreciate you taking this lesson. There is a lesson specifically geared toward the ribbon, and that's where we're going hopefully next. So please look at lunchlesson.com and take the new ribbon course.